a host now. Mhm. Okay, done.
Okay. Can you see my screen right now?
Yes, I can see very clear.
Okay. So this is the main section of the dashboard. You can see simple metrics like session count, user count, bounce rate, pages per session, session duration, etc. here. So this just gives you a quick snapshot of your website in the given time frame.
Mhm.
Here you can see the referrers, and you can also see your UTM campaigns, marketing campaigns. And here you can filter your users. So, and here you can see the average calls, average duration of each page and each page's bounce rate. So, um, yeah, this is the like basic section of the
Mhm.
dashboard. And here is the user section. So, as I mentioned before, you can see each step of the customer journey right here. And we are making UI changes every week. So this week we will divide sessions, so you won't see a long journey. You just need to click on a session to see the details. So we are making continuous changes to this customer journey section. And for example, if you click on an action, you can see the type of action. So this person clicked on a button with text users in the live demo, and you can also see the date performed. So here also you can filter your users with and/or statements. So this is useful to find the exact users that you are looking for. For example, um, our website has a live demo button right here, and if I can choose the live demo goal right here because I defined it before the before this. So when I do that, I can see the number of people who clicked on live demo and like where they came from, what their browsers are, where they live, etc., and which pages they viewed before clicking on that button. So this is pretty useful, and also you can filter, like you can filter by and/or statements. So for example, you can do something like users who have done live, who have clicked on live demo, and also viewed manifesto, for example.
Mhm.
Or you can add an or statement to see both like people who clicked on live demo and viewed manifesto. You can all do that, and you can like create an advanced filter to find the exact users that you're looking for. um, so yeah, this is the customer journey section. As I said before, we are making continuous changes to this section, and let me show you the goals. um, so with other simple tools, um, you have to add multiple lines of code to check one action, because they are not no code, but we don't do that in HockeyStack.
Mhm.
So with goals, you can also use and/or statements to create advanced goals. Uh, Let me show you one simple example with, for example, try for free button right here, and then I can show you more like step-by-step examples. So for example, if you want to check how many people click on that button and see what their properties are, you can just give a name, and you can choose click with selector or click with text because it's a button. And
Mhm.
I will go with click with selector to show you, then I can show the click with text also. So with click with selector, you just go to your website, right click on it, click inspect, and here's the highlighted section. You just right click on it, copy it,
Uh-huh.
and copy selector. When you paste that, this goal will check how many people click on that button. And when you define that goal, and when you click on one of the goals,
Mhm.
the dashboard automatically filters by that goal. For example, someone asked in the live chat, how can we like how can we get actionable insights from data, something like that. So for example, if your goal is get started button, if your conversion is that button, for example, when you click on that, you can see where the people who converted came from, like what their countries are, etc., and which pages they viewed before converting. So you will be able to see if you are answering their questions, etc.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so for example, if you see here, like if you see Facebook here, you can focus on that channel in your marketing channels, marketing campaigns, and you can also see the bounce rates, pages per session of just the users that converted. So we can also create a more like advanced goal if you have multiple pages. So, for example, we can create a goal like clicking on live demo, then clicking on get started, or clicking on features,
Mm-hmm.
step-by-step feature, and then clicking on try for free button. We can all do that with goals. So, for example, let me do live demo and then get start button.
Okay.
So, yes, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I will go with click with text with this.
Mm-hmm.
So I I just need to type in the text of the button
Uh-huh.
and end statement, and there was a get start button. I will do it with selector. So I just right click on inspect, and here I just copy the selector of this button,
Uh-huh.
and I'm done like this.
Mm-hmm.
So when you click on that button, it will show you the properties of the people who did that goal.
Mm-hmm.
Um, So yeah, this was the goals section. So you can use the Endor button on Endor filters here too. So let me show you funnels. Let me click this.
We are answering questions later, so probably we'll be just read the questions later. So yeah, that's a good questions there.
Okay, so here also I want to make sure that you have guides available in every step of your like journey. For example, here you can see a video guide
Uh,
on funnels, and when you first enter the dashboard, you will see step-by-step guides, and we also have a knowledge base if you need one. So uh, yeah. So for example, with funnels, you can do, let's do the same thing with funnels, but I will explain the differences between funnels and goals. So I will do the same live demo and get start button. So with this, um, yeah, so you can here see your like custom definitions, click with selector, click with text view, and you can also see your pages. So you don't have to choose a click, or like you don't have to enter your URL. You can just uh, select your page. So you can do that, but I want to make sure that you can do it with clicks. So yeah, I will do it click with selector. Um, yeah, so then add another step, and I will do it with click with text.
I think,
Yeah. So for example, with this funnel, you can see where people dropped off. If you have multiple steps, you can see each step's drop-off rate to optimize only that page. And you can also see average time since last action. So you can see how many seconds or how many minutes did it take for users to take that action, so that you can optimize that page. If it's like if it takes a long time, you can optimize that page, etc. So with goals, when you create a goal, yeah, you go to that you click on that goal and see where your users come from and where you should focus on,
mm,
like which channels, which pages. they view before seeing that before converting. So with funnels, you get a visual picture of your pages and their drop off rates. So this is useful for page optimization and seeing like if you have, for example, we have some customers who have 6 steps in their funnels. So they need to analyze each step's drop off rate to focus on one page. So it's useful for um, analyzing your pages. So in settings, you can also share your dashboard with URL, and you can also
Here with
make it like
white label, bro. You can white
no,
label the
not like that right now.
at the moment.
No.
Then in the
So
road.
you can also blacklist your team's IPs to ensure that your data is accurate. Um, yeah, that's all right now. So let me show you what I meant by insights.
Mhm.
Yeah. So for example, as I said before, we are focusing on insights. So this is in development right now. So for example, this is a functionality insight. It says that users are repeatedly pressing show results. It may not be functioning properly. So it's a dead click alert. So with session replace, in order to understand this insight, you have to watch the sessions that this happens so that you can change that. So it's just gives you in English, like you don't have to watch a video. And with this, for example, this is a time on page alert. Users spend 2 hours on page without seeing a call to action. Add an upgrade button, for example. This is also an optimization alert, and this is for marketing campaigns. It and we are working on integrating with Google AdWords so that we will get your ad data on your dashboard, and we will like show you the customer persona of your product. And this is for segments. For example, it says users from Finland have a higher chance of converting. Double down on the segment. And this is like a example, and this is a basic example of this. So with if we can, if you have a marketing campaign, and if you allow us to integrate with Google AdWords, we can say something like users from Finland who are interested in B2B products and they have a higher chance of converting, for example. We can do all this, and we are focusing on this insights with customer journey. So we will go into that direction completely. So we will be focused on that area rather than being like mediocre in 50 things. And yeah, if you have any questions that I can answer, I can answer them.
Oh, this is great. This is very timely because I have an upcoming, I have an upcoming project with a big multi-level marketing in the Philippines, or in it's all about optimization and website thing. I think this is a great additions because what I do in that project is I will identify those top sites referrer and then dig deep into the user journey of the funnel. I think this is perfect. So again, this Nair has a good questions. Yeah, if if I have this, so it means he also need to buy heat maps or session recording. For me, I think that's same insights or analytics, but I find the customer journey part is insightful because it will, by looking at, by just glancing or by just looking at that graph, you can say, you can tell that what's going on the what's going on the user journey part in the website or the visitors. So we're in, I think the season recording is it's a video recording, so you need time, you need to watch again. So what's the user is doing in your site. But is this one of your in your roadmap, Aimer, to add the session recording?
No, we won't add a
Are you
session
just
replay.
focusing on this part? Yeah.
Yeah, we will never add them because um like I found a heat map script online, so it would take me about like 2 days to add that to our script, to be honest.
Mm-hmm,
I just need to copy and paste and need to like change the colors and like put my logo on it.
mm-hmm.
But like if we add that to our script, we completely like lose our focus on the product.
Yes,
And if you need a session recording and heat map tool, you can like get Clarity of Microsoft for free.
it's for free.
So it doesn't make sense for us to add that tool because it's already free online. And also, like um, some of our competitors have features that doesn't make sense, that don't make sense to add. For example, some of them have pop-ups
Mm-hmm.
and SEO analysis. But if we like, I have also a pop-up script that I use on my website. I can add that to our script. But then we will like be just another tool that have everything but not the best in one thing. So as an early stage company and as a like AppSumo product, we have to be focused because that way we cannot be the best in one thing, and we cannot be alive in the next years if you
Yes.
don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
So as I said before, if you need any like session replays and heat maps, or um, yeah, yeah, like I just saw the last question. So we are trying to make this average scroll a bit more visual. So we will show where they stop scrolling visually. So that's on our roadmap.
Oh,
Um,
good. That's good. That's really
so
good.
yeah, we are making sure that we are like um, making this section, customer journey section, a bit more easier to understand and more visual. So that's our continuous efforts are on that part. And um, let me show you our public roadmap. Yeah.
Mm.
So as I said, this week we launched marketing campaign tracking, and this week we will launch cookieless tracking option and dark mode for like UI. And cookieless tracking was a feature that we have been working on for the last 4 weeks. So then we will focus on insights and super simple customer journey. So we are working on this at the same time, and also um, we are like I will hire someone to um, add plugins so that we won't lose any time on these features because they're like they will not add anything to our product, but they should be on our product. So I will hire a freelancer to do plugins, and at the same time, we will launch quick list tracking option and also the first version of Insights and make this customer journey part more simple. So then we also have some ideas, and we are getting feedback, and like our customers right now are giving us feedback on our ideas. We have a Facebook group for our users, so they give us um, feedback on that group. So we have, as I said, Google Analytics integration and Pixel Ads integrations as ideas. This will be probably planned soon,
Mhm.
but we are like focusing on the priorities right now. What's a priority for our customers and what's a priority for our long-term goals? So these ideas will be launched, but we're just making sure to order them by priority. So if you have any feedback, you can contact me on Facebook. I'm in the group, so you can just comment, and I will reply
Yes,
to your
yes.
comment. If you have any feedback or if you have any ideas for our roadmap, because like these for example some people ask us for like analytics integration and LinkedIn integration actually, so we I will also add them to our roadmap because they make sense and they are like they align with our values and our long-term goal. So
Mm.
if you have any feedback or any additions, you can comment. So yeah, if you I see some more messages on the chat. um
Yeah, I wasn't able to stream this to Facebook. Yeah, maybe later I will just post this in
okay.
Facebook.
Can we create custom audiences in Facebook when a new visitor reachable? Um,
So
I couldn't understand the question. So,
yeah, we have 10 minutes.
okay, so
No,
I couldn't understand the question. Is can we create a custom audience in Facebook when a visitor reach a goal?
uh, So meaning can we collect data, site visitors data, and then run this into custom audience in Facebook? I think we cannot, because the data that is Facebook using is different than the data you are collecting. Is that correct?
Yeah, with Facebook Pixel, you
This,
can create goals there and you can target those people. But I don't know if Facebook has an API for us to connect. I know that LinkedIn and Google Ads and Google Analytics have. I will look into that and I will look into the use cases. If we can like write what your use case with this message is, I can um, look into that.
yes, yes. I think that's a good point. That's a good point. Yes. Thanks, Nair.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Uh, yes. Do you have any questions there? I know you are sleeping there, or probably sleepy. So
It's
yeah,
okay.
this really helpful. I think for the e-commerce brand as well.
Yeah, let me
Oh,
add something to the e-commerce.
mm,
So as I said, we are planning to add a Shopify plugin and WordPress plugin. So many people ask us for how we can add products. Like if we have 100 products, how we can add them to the dashboard.
mm,
So with Shopify and WordPress plugins, we will add a e-commerce mode for
mhm.
e-commerce people. And with that, you will be able to select all products with a single click, so that you won't need to set goals one by one. So it's also on its way. Um, yeah, and also some useful feedback from our users who are into e-commerce. So they said that this when you click on a goal, you see the pages debut before clicking on that. So they said that this is really useful for e-commerce because they will be able to see which products people viewed before buying one product. So
Yes.
they will be
So,
able
yes.
to offer that product to the people who bought one product. So this is also useful. We are working on making this insight for e-commerce people more like easier to understand and easier to find on the dashboard. So yeah, we are open to feedback and we are working on our customers' feedback at all times. So yeah,
This is really good. So yeah, I will be introducing what have team in the Philippines. So yeah, I'll be onboarding them to this software because yeah,
thank you so much for believing in us, AJ.
thank you, Emil, thank you for your time, and yeah, thank you for this thank you for this opportunity, and thank you, Nair. Our last questions. Do you have a webhook or API or something?
Yeah, it's on our roadmap.
You need to.
API will come after these high priority features.
Mm,
Um, yeah,
yeah, because we can create a public integrations in there,
yeah,
and then that's the start of limitless automations possibilities when you have a webhooks or API. So
yeah, sure.
again, thank you everyone, and I have to go as well. I have a coming another meeting. So thanks, Nair. Thank you for coming by, and Emmett, thank you for your time.
So much. Bye.